Welcome back to the second annual Women's 220 Double Scratch event from Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire. Paul Grant with Greg Gouillart live on Canopy Bowling Network. Our third qualifying string of 5, Sarah Wright from Leader Lanes, Nashua, New Hampshire, a very promising bowler on the rise, averaging 96, has a 1-2-7 leave. Sherelle Nealon on lane 3. Welcome back, Greg Gouillart.
Thanks so much, Paul. It's a 5-string qualifier. This is the third of 5 total pinfall qualifier among this crowded field. 20 pairs, if I recall correctly, approximately, across the 12 lanes here at Exeter Lanes, New Hampshire. And 20 will be pared down to 16 for an Eliminator tournament where we'll cut the bottom half of the field. Not a knockout bracket, but we cut the bottom half.
Elimination styles, and we'll have a 2-string final later on, all separate broadcasts on Canopy Bowling Network. So please follow us on Facebook, never miss a ball. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, always free, never a charge. Over 740 videos of climbing, Canopy Bowling Network on YouTube. Sarah Wright, a 9 to start the third of 5. Sherelle Nealon on lane 3 and 8. Greg, tell us about our sponsors today.
Absolutely, Paul. Just a little there. So we're sponsored by Candlepins for Cancer, of course. Al Johnson.
That's a 501c3 charity.
Al Johnson, thank you so much for all you do for bowlers and their families affected by the disease, as I always say on the show. And also sponsored by Home Instead Senior Care. Thanks, Faye Sawyer, for helping arrange that. $250 sponsorship towards our prize fund today. Home Instead is proud to be the trusted care choice for high-quality caregivers and home care in Manchester, Concord, and central New Hampshire. Services include personal care, homemaker, or companionship services. Please visit homeinstead.com/centralnh to get care for a loved one or to apply to join our organization. homeinstead.com/centralnh.
I might need some after this weekend, Greg.
Although you're at a bowling center
see if my voice can hold up.
It's not Home Instead, it's Bowling Instead.
I know. I need a bowling center. All right, back to Greg.
8 and 7 respectively is Sherelle Nealon. This is not a head-to-head match or call, but we see that both bowlers happen to be at 16 through 2.
The second set of bowls of Amanda Carroll, Brooke Betteridge, Peggy Donnelly, and Andy Bailey. Back to Greg.
Sarah Wright, now in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. 1-3, yes, 3 stands, 7 and 8. Sherelle Nealon takes out 3. That cluster of 7 does go. It really matters how you hit that head pin there. If you get good contact on it, the out is really available any single time you want. This is the second ball for Wright. 1 and 7. Third ball's now coming up for each. Sherelle, yup, pins were there. That's 8 again. 24 through 3. I suddenly vanished for a second. That was odd. 9 bombs. 25 through 3. Pressing buttons at random is not a good way to run our stream. But here at Candlepin Bowling Network, we try to run our streams as best as possible for all the great Candlepin Pro events. In the Pro Series next weekend, that's the 14th out of Ryan Family Amusements Millis. 16th, rather. That's how weekdays work. September 16th, Pro Series knockout doubles, contrast with the elimination doubles you see here today out of Exeter Lanes. Spare, Nealon dodges the wood. That could have easily deflected. Does well to play that.
Andy Bailey bowling this shift here has a 111 and 105. She said she doesn't throw a lot of strikes. She has 4 strikes so far in the first 2 strings. And for the average pro bowler with a 120 average, the only average less than 1 a string, 0.9. Stats by Canopy Bowling Network.
They're tough to get here. Right, I believe still has 1 more ball to get.
Sonia Johnson at that 179 first string at 9 marks. You can watch that. See that picture of her scores on Candlepin Chat. She had a 109 in the second.
All right, now I got to focus here. The bowlers have no obligation to go in order as they are not head-to-head. So a 4 box for Sarah Wright. Brings her to a 29 through 4. Nealon, great count. She was thrilled about that bonus ball you saw, so that's 8 more there. Wood collects, and it's a 52-plus half. Sherelle off to a great start after 3 straight 8s. Nothing spares can't repair. Back-to-back marks to get the job done. Caitlin Zaleski is now up on lane 3 as Sarah Wright completes her first half. 4 horsemen and the 9-pin. Six, 7, 10. Caitlin unlucky on that head pin contact. Let's see if this wood sends somehow. 6-10 didn't get a piece of that right side wood. Hard to tell if the gears would spin in any event. Sarah Wright out for 8. Zaleski pinned very well on that. So 37 half for Wright. Kim Baker dropped what looked like a lemon drop donation. I couldn't tell. Either way, greatly appreciate her support and all of yours for Candlepins for Cancer. That's Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Or just search it up on Venmo, Candlepins for Cancer. Sorry, United States only. With apologies to our Canadian and international friends. Linda Brunette, we saw her with a great string last. Has a chance at this 8-pin. Takes aim, yes. Zaleski still mixing. Having a goldfish memory moment here, I believe. I'm not sure if I mentioned, she bowls out of Academy Lanes, Haverhill, Massachusetts. That's 9. 19 through 2. Yeah. Bowl is effectively 1 box apart, no obligation to go in turn order. In this 5-string field event, as I term it. 5-string qualifier. 6 on the count. $16 through 1. Zaleski's third box starts with 5 and 8. Is that wood going to sit nice? It's going to move out of the way, so at least it offers a fair shot. Could even ramp in if Caitlin plays it just right. Who got the front wood? It carries. And after a great pinning start, now a mark, and Zaleski can begin to profit. I'm now in something completely different is showing on the scoreboard here. I'm not sure what has happened here. I have 18 through 2 for Brunette, so that's what I'll have to go with. Perhaps I called a spare that wasn't. Zaleski got 3 on the spare. That's 32 through 3. Brunette on 26 through 3. Wood didn't carry the Wood didn't carry the pins as well as she'd hoped, but still, an 8 box, that's 40 through 4. Yes, ball.
Just trying to get some updates over there. I'll give you an update in just a moment. Some of the scores are early on. We'll be calling Amanda Carroll next. After Rick Betteridge, next group. We're in the 3rd string of 5 qualifying string round. Top 16 out of 20 make the playoffs. 1 string eliminations. Top 8 advance down to 4. Then a 2-string final. All separate broadcasts all day long on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Brunette can't collect the pins there, so this should be an 8 box again for 34 through 4. Caitlin Zaleski, grayed out 1 and 9.
Love the environment there, Greg. The ladies are all fired up here. Good for them. It's very festive.
I love crowded field events. No better way to really inject energy into a bowling center in a hurry.
It's getting bigger and bigger every year. Second year. We'll do it again, same time next year after Labor Day, Saturday. So, ladies, save the date for 2024.
Linda Burnett, 34 through 4. Third ball coming up. Disappointed with she contacted the red object ball. And 7. .41 half. There's another one. There should be another one. I hear some confusion being expressed. There are new streams. Make sure everyone knows that there are new streams being of the Exeter women doubles today. We're discontinuing each stream and then starting a new one, so make sure you are liking, following, and subscribing to Candlepin Bowling Network so that you're always in the know about our channels and about all our broadcasts as well. All halves complete for the A bowlers, and now on to the other pairs. Peggy Donnelly on lane 4, and now a look at Brooke Betteridge on lane 3. Second ball coming up. Donnelly, yes, collects. Seven for Brooke Betteridge. Sorry for the radio silence, folks. We're playing both producer and announcer at the same time. And Paul Grant is playing announcer and roving reporter at the same time. Donnelly, great fill on that spare. That's 7. 17th start. Betteridge looking to find the range. Has the 4 horsemen. Donnelly just curves by the head pin. Brooke Betteridge also curves by the head pin, but that's getting pins. Will this wood roll back this way? It tapped it a little. It wasn't going to take it, unfortunately. Peggy gets 9 and Brooke pins out for 10. Seven fill, 9 box. Great start for Donnelly. Two pin sweeps away to the side. 4 gets knocked out. Betteridge wants a mixed triangle. 2, 2, 4, 5. Odd piece of wood in back, but surely immaterial to the shot. Even considering the lively sidewalls I've mentioned here at Exeter. Well, if it caught the wood, it could have had a chance, but it just flew right over. Peggy needs an out. Got 2 out of that. 9 for Betteridge. 7 for Donnelly. You recall that Deborah Egan saying hi. She's bowling today. You recall that Peggy Donnelly, of course, has been on a Candlepins for Cancer show before, as have both Brooke Betteridge and Amanda Carroll. In fact, they teamed up together in a doubles competition against Craig Holbrook and Al Johnson, the Legends match against them. We called it Ladies versus Legends, but really they were all legends in that match, that's for sure. And it provided great entertainment. That was at a Bowl-O-Rama, Sanford, Maine. Donnelly collects 10. Great pinning throughout. Betteridge gets 8. Dusty, thanks for checking in. Yeah, King of the Palace. I knew if you were calling it double pinochle, we were getting some colorful vocabulary from King of the Palace. I keep meaning to ask either Dave Matala, Dennis Nuzzo, maybe Steve Bronchuk. He is out there, folks. He was last seen at a duck pen house with John Blaze. I kept meaning to ask like the meaning of some of these leaves that they come up with. They're such colorful names. Great show, King of the Palace. Shame that New Palace Lanes is currently dormant, as I understand, but I know talks have existed to bring the show back. And you know, if New England Candlepins can come back, anything can. Donnelly 6, that's a 49 half. Betteridge pins out for 9, 43 half.
And here's Stacia Zaleski Award winner for 2023, Amanda Carroll from the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. She is a beast on the lanes. On lane 3. Longtime doubles partner of 32 years of Brooke Betteridge. They've won a lot together. Back to Greg Gouillart.
And for those of you newer to Candlepin Bowling, if anyone ever, as one person on a Nesson interview once put it, if anyone ever said the name Stacia, everyone in New England back at the time knew exactly who you were talking about. So for Amanda Carroll to get an award named after her.
And a quarter Worcester, yikes.
A well-deserved honor.
She runs Team Maine Athletics. Greg, you do this half.
Andy Bailey on lane number 4. Had a tough spread eagle -10 leave.
Amanda has a 116 and 128 at first 2.
Good out for Andy. Half the pins on the third ball is a good one in my book. -7. Carroll pins out well for 9.
I love Amanda's swinging. Look at that swinging motion. Kind of like, reminds me a lot of Justin Water type for the women, where she throws the ball like Justin Waters does in Millis. Part of the top bowler right now for the men's side in the game, but has a swinging, almost like a golf swing type motion in rhythm.
Well, it's definitely mechanical, Justin Waters' delivery, although his is nothing like Amanda's, because Amanda swings like that. Right. Justin Waters just like that ball cleaning motion, basically. He's really like,
right.
Might be a force of habit at Ryan's Millis, which uses more oil than the average Candlepin Center, which sometimes use none at all. Exeter Lanes treats these lanes well, but that's not oil.
She's so accurate, too.
You bet.
And I would believe she'll be a future Hall of Famer down the road. 41 years young. Look at that shot, spare.
It's one of the reasons I'm glad we do what we do here at Candlepin Bowling Network, because you need the documentation to put people in the Hall of Fame. I think video evidence will suffice plenty. It's no accident that, although of course this is an open competition and anyone could have appeared in front of our TV cameras here, it's no accident that she's made a lot of our qualifier tournaments as well. 1-4-7-9 for Andy Bailey, A-N-D-I Bailey. Amanda Carroll looks back after washing out 8. That's 27 through 2. Andy Bailey 1-4-7. Amanda 1-10. Evan, yes, ball deflection took it. 37 plus through 3.
And Amanda's up to her usual tricks, Greg. 37 the ball through 3, third string of 5, qualifying rounds. All-day coverage on Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Separate broadcast after each string in each playoff round.
Someone's asking, where's Angie Scott? She's here, she's bowling, just didn't appear in front of the TV lanes. Luck of the draw. But remember, 20 becomes 16, and who knows who's going to get the lane draw for 3 and 4. Amanda Carroll. That's 5 on a head pin hit, I believe. I'm bad at charades, Paul, but I believe that was 5.
We're going to see Hall of Famers Janet Park and Dan Vestal next 2 strings. 2 great ladies. Hall of Fame resume.
This would be something. It's going to roll. Andy threw hard at that one. She wanted the 10.
Pretty
and she
shot
gets it.
by Andy Bailey. Amanda gets 9. So Amanda's up to 51 through 4, 36 through 4 for Andy Bailey. Approaching the halfway point of this 5-string qualifying round. All separate broadcasts after each string. So make sure you like us, follow us on Facebook, subscribe free on YouTube, never miss a ball. Never a charge, Cannonball Bowling Network, free on YouTube.
We're about to arrive at the exact halfway point of the qualifiers, in fact. Spread eagle, Andy Bailey. And right as she was trying to gain momentum, we saw her throw that last ball hard. Really wanted to make a difference. I should really go at this one. Yeah, I knew she was going to put a lot of oomph into that one.
I'd like to thank our friends watching from Canada. They're all over the place. The country, Texas, Wisconsin, Florida, all around. Thanks for watching this great game of Cannonball Bowling. Second annual Ladies 220 doubles event. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart live. Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire. On Cannonball Bowling Network.
6 for Andy Bailey. Yeah, Dusty, how does that happen? And 10 for Amanda Carroll at 51.5.
All right, Greg, halfway through the match, talk about our sponsors today.
Well, first of all, Candlepins for Cancer, as always. Thank you to Al Johnson, 501c3 charity.
And donations can be made via Venmo, candlepinsforcancer.com via Venmo. Any amount is greatly appreciated.
That's right, candlepins4cancer.com with the number 4, candlepins4cancer.com. And also thank you to Home Instead Senior Care. Thank you to Faye Sawyer for helping to arrange this. $250 sponsorship from Home Instead Senior Care. Proud to be the trusted choice for high-quality caregivers and home care in Manchester, Concord, and Central New Hampshire. Services include personal care, homemaker, or companionship services. Please visit homeinstead.com/centralnh to get care for a loved one or to apply to join our organization. Nealand ends up with 5. Sherelle Nealand has a 57.5. But we'll need to make a 3 and 2. Possible but difficult. Ooh, it hooked just too far out of the object. Had it been a little more right, it could have easily sliced the 2-pin over. Sarah Wright from the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, lane 4, 1-2-7-8 for the 3rd ball. Good out. No. Sherelle gets 9 as well. And a devilish 66 through 6. Ken, great to see you. Sarah Wright, Hyphens wiggling in front of the 8. Let's see if this wood ends up bridging the 2. It's still rolling. Now watch Sherelle Nealand, half Worcester. Thank you, Kat. I'm not sure how I got that glaring addition error. Spare 8, spare 5, 9, and 10. I missed the 10 box. That's the easy explanation. I'm just wrong. Oh, Sarah Wright punches out the 5-pin.
I pre-bowled last night. We had a good night last night.
Nealand's made this half Worcester much tougher for herself by blowing out the middle rows. So that's 9 for Wright. That pin absolutely is down in the right channel. So
Yeah, that's it.
55 through 7.
I went 350 last night.
Ooh. Again, Nealand, a little more to the right, could have had a much different result as it is. A harsh 6. All 12 lanes in use here at Exeter Lanes. Rob Ficara, the owner. He and Darian, top class, and all the staff here, top class as always. Great space for professional bowling and great space for your birthday parties as well. Great deals. So check them out, Exeter Lanes in Exeter, New Hampshire. A fantastic spot for bowlers of all skill levels to bowl and have fun. Right concludes a 10 box. Sherelle again, it hooks away on her 79 through 8. It's very seldom you talk about break points in Candlepin as compared to the big ball game where you look for a spot on the wood where your ball decidedly breaks back over. But with Sherelle Nealon's ball, it decidedly does that. So perhaps it's just a question of maybe dialing that point in just a little bit more to the side. It's so not in Candlepin Bowling Network's budget, but boy, it would be nice if we had that little ball tracker thing like you see in bowling, golf as well. That's the range. Crossed over, though, and it leaves that 6, 7, 9, 10. And a spare Sarah Wright on the board, 75 and a ball. Third ball coming up for Sherelle. And an 8 pins every ball. Brings her up to 87, still a chance to go triple digits.
Thanks for coming out.
Sarah Wright can chain marks, she could as well. 5. The possibility is still alive for Sarah. Sherelle gets on the head pin, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. Not sure this wood behind the 3-6 really helps out the shot. Nealon, does it hook over? Ooh, this time it didn't hook enough. Can you believe that? 8 down, 2 to get. Right, 2 pins out of that. A good third ball. Every pin counts in this long 5-string format. 9 box for Nealon brings her up to 96.
We got an update from the birthday girl from yesterday, Miss 26-year-old Sonia Johnson. Tell us what you've done today so far.
I hit my new high triple. I got a 415. My high triple before that was a 411. I'm not good at putting big games together, but I did it today.
Say something for the playoffs, huh?
Hopefully, and I got to save some for tomorrow, too.
And you know, 179.
179 first game.
9 marks. A 3-letter word. A 3-letter word for a 179 first string. A 3-letter word.
Wow.
Okay. Sonia Johnson doing fine today. Back to Greg.
Amy Brunette and Caitlin Zaleski, 9 apiece. Linda Burnett has some powerful shots in the last string, including a strike. 2, 4, and 10. That wood is aside the 2 pin, so Caitlin has the potential to make a great shot out of this. Got to get on that 2 pin, not trip on the wood in the middle. Let's see. Oh, sends it over. Yes, she did, but the 10 pin didn't quite get hit. Zaleski pins out for 9 somehow. Thought she got that wood properly.
Greg Madison at a 99, 104 back in her game, 134 third string.
Great to see the Riva in-laws on a team together. That's a great sight. Penny and Madison. Oops, there's a lemon drop. Great to see some of the gentlemen coming out to support the ladies. I don't want to embarrass them just for doing that. I don't want to make anyone feel sheepish about it because we do record a lot of things and I want to be conscious about that. But all I'll say, great job, guys. Zaleski pinning well, the 4 horsemen left side. Brunette likewise, high-low jack. Oh, that's very good. 7 becomes 10 out of that. That might matter later. Remember, 9 it is for Zaleski. That's 75. That's a good out. 20 pairs in play, only 16 will advance, so the majority will. So the bottom 4 will probably come down to a question of pins, so pay attention to that third ball. It might make a difference. We've seen a few times where there have been bowlers swishing. Oh! Kaylin Zaleski. Head pin from behind. We'll take it. Thank you very much.
She was excellent. The mixed internationals at Riverwalk Lanes scheduled for here originally after the power outage. She was great all weekend long. Out of Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Caitlin Zaleski.
Linda chops out 2 more. That'll be 8. First 75 through 9. Zaleski has wood in front. That might need to be retrieved. We'll see. It's a limit case. Now the gaze backwards to see when the wood will be collected here. Great staff here at Exeter Lanes. Though as it happens, Amanda Carroll will be the one to retrieve. Us. Big hammer. Linda Burnett, 85 and 2. Theoretically a chance to go 100 with a double. Zaleski still filling this strike. Tough to pin out of this configuration. You know, that's pretty good. Well, this would get hit from behind. Not quite. That's a very good second ball, an important one. Guarantees triple digits. Speaking of important second balls, Brunette will need one here. Zaleski collects 10, 104. Brunette has one last ball in this strike, must fill this half Worcester well. The throw, that's going to mix pins in the back, though. It's 6, 91.
So, Greg, save the date, September 7th, 2024, 3rd annual women's doubles event here at Exeter Lanes, 10 o'clock a.m. East Coast time. 2024 3rd annual women's doubles event, September 7th, 2024, right here at Exeter Lanes Shooters Pub, Exeter, New Hampshire. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart live on Canopy Bowling Network, 2nd annual women's 220 doubles event. Here's Brooke Betteridge on lane 3, Peggy Donnelly on lane 4.
2024, that's how serious we are about keeping this tournament up. Great atmosphere here. You're going to have to send me the calendar invite on that one. I don't have a 2024 calendar on me.
I just looked on my phone real quick. Brooke Betteridge, 43 half. Spread eagle -1. It's a clipped wing eagle. Peggy Donnelly, lane 4. 1-3-6-10, 4 horsemen. She got a 49 half. Good bid. Leads up to 10. Betteridge just missed the object pin to 3, 2-4 left. Thank you for watching this great game of Canopy Bowling. Share it with your friends and family. Invite your friends to bowl. Canopy Bowling, nothing like it. A sport for all ages. Peggy Donnelly at 10, Brooke Betteridge at 9. Brooke 52 through 6. Peggy Donnelly 59. She's on that 10, 59 through 6. Please support Candlepin Bowling with Candlepin gift cards. Support your local bowling centers. A great way to get your friends and family involved. There's a lemon drop. Candlepin for Cancer, $1. You ask the bowlers to optionally donate that 4-pin, which second pin to your left that Peggy got, 6-pin to your right, and your first ball, $1 for Candlepin for Cancer. Good bid for the spare, and $5 on a spare strike. We've helped 6 families in just over a year on the lemon drop pool, 12 on the wild shirts. Brooks open with a 4 and 7. Peggy Donnelly, 9, 68 through 7. Brooke a 9, 61 through 7. Amanda Carroll up next, 61 half. Andy Bailey a 42 half. Now, if 2 more regular strings after this, Greg, then it's on to the playoffs. Top 16 out of 20 make the playoffs. 1 string eliminations. Top 8 advance. Top 6 get paid. Peggy Donnelly on lane 4. Off to the right, steals 7. 1-7-9. Betteridge 2-1 split. On the right is the 6. On the left is the 2 and the 4. Not an easy leave. She got wood to work with. And almost. What a try. Brooke hits the object pin, won't carry. 4 left, 6 right. Peggy trying to get a 10. She has spare 7 to start the string. Brooke looking for her first mark. And nice out for a 9. 70 through 8. Peggy 77 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Over 740 videos in climbing, always free, never a charge. For great bowling content, Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Please subscribe today and get your friends to do so also. You hear the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
Ken, if I won the lottery, I'm seeing a comment here.
Defending champions Glennis McKinley, Deb DeRoche, not here today. Kelsey Layton in the finals last year, not here today. So Shannon Scribner, the only holdover from last year's final, and that is a must-see finals on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. A thriller. Down to the last box. Oh, nice shot. Spare. The Betteridge. 18 a ball through 9. Can't make the easy one sometimes.
Don't leave her hanging. Yeah, that was the lily leaf, Dusty. And Ken, if I won the lotto, I'd buy swanky new cameras for Candlepin Bowling Network, and then also take it out west.
And she won the mixed internationals with doubles with Bob Wickham. With Evan River. Evan River, who defeated Madison River and Bob Wickham.
Right.
So Brooke Betteridge, Evan River. We knew a rival was going to win that string.
Aha.
A rival won and the rival lost.
Donnelly is on 86 through 9. I'll update that in just a moment here. She's got the 5, 7, and 9. Betteridge filling, gets good count, chance to chain that together. Had some pins get away early with that 7 box, but Peggy just can't connect with the piece of wood. Betteridge out front, ooh, hit the tip of the wood. The 1 no-go zone on that arrangement.
Peggy gets the 894th string. Betteridge 10. Nice finish, but 98 for the string, below her average of 108 or so. Actually 104 right now. She was high as 108 last year, but dropped to 104. 220 cap. They hit the minimum of 220, right at 220. Or 218 or so, give or take.
Why, yes, that is Janet Pock on lane 2. We'll see her and Nance Vestal in just a moment, that Hall of Fame duo.
I wonder if I'm going to get a piece of paper, Hall of Fame, from Nance Vestal again. Andy Bailey off to the right. 1-2 7-8. Wood to help. 42F. Amanda Carroll, 61.5. Open. Parallel pins plus the 4 to the left. Her and Shannon screen the Brooke Betters, 3 of the top bowlers in Maine. Erin Merrill here today, also one of the top bowlers in Maine. Amanda got the head pin, nothing else. Rye smile on her face, sarcastic smile with a diamond leave.
Thanks
Field
for
goal
nothing.
for Andy. 50.5. Amanda 8, 69 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. A reminder, we'll be signing off after each string, so please come back. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, subscribe. You never miss a ball when we go live.
It's free.
2 more qualifying strings left after this in the playoffs. All one-string elimination rounds, so the top 16 make the playoffs out of 20, then it's down to 8, down to 4, and then a 2-string final all day long on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube and Facebook. Amanda Carroll, the triangle, 4-7-8.
Great chance.
Andy Bailey, chance for a spare. The 2 and the 8 with Wood. Got it. 16 of all through 7 in the third of 5. Amanda for a spare. Just missed right. Stumps a foot. Amanda Carroll style. Eight for Amanda Carroll. 77 through 7. We got Christina Dill from, hold on, Christina, you won the Maine APH last year. You only bowled like, what, 15 or 18 months at the time. You won the Maine state title, average per handicap
By
title.
God's grace.
And you got to see the end of that match, your fiance, boyfriend, husband type, picked
Yeah.
you up and carried off the lanes.
Yeah.
That was like the Olympics there.
Yeah.
I think the person got injured and they carried off the field. It was like you.
Yeah, but today it's scratched.
And
So
you had like a 125 scratch string to win it. That was awesome.
I did.
A 10-string final available on YouTube.
Miracles happen every day, Paul.
All right, Christina Dill out of Stars and Strikes, helping our Spain. All right, good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Christina Dill. Amanda Carroll, another mark. 89 to ball through 8. Andy Bailey, spare 9. 69 through 7, 9, 78 through 8. 2 more strings after this. Again, we'll sign off after these next 2 boxes. Get ready for our 4th of 5 qualifying rounds. Second at women's 220 doubles event. And look at this. Check mark right, 4-7 left.
+1 for my theory of crossovers leave kings. That is the kingpin, but that's harsh.
Amanda stomps her foot again, and it helped drop 2 pins down. I wonder if they wouldn't have fallen down if she didn't stomp her foot. She gets 7 on the fill. Ooh. 94 through 8.
No train running through Haverhill. The station's closed today.
That's right.
Genuinely, I read the
Surprised
news.
they're running at all. They always break down. Amanda stomps her foot again. Such a fierce competitor.
$10 each.
All right, Greg, finish us up here.
You got it.
I just want to thank you folks for watching this great game of Kenneth Moore. Greg will finish up the string, and we'll sign up right away and get ready for our 4th string.
That's right. 1 more box to go. Again, the rest of the field is all set, so as soon as we sign off, we'll cycle it through, start string 4, and we'll be right with you. Box 10 for Andy Bailey is a 2 and 5 wash. All scores are correct, so you can follow along, even if I'm slow to enter it. Amanda Carroll, ooh, kingpin. Bailey. Harsh, nothing on the head pin, really. Got the 9 pin in back. Yes, Amanda will go 11 on this one. Great string working, 114. No surprise, but it's incredible. Andy Bailey finishes with 96.
We'll see Amanda Carroll, Brooke Betters again next string with Sherelle Nealon and Caitlin Zaleski for our 4th string.
Oh, what a great finish. 2 more for 116. Paul, we'll sign it off here.
All right.
Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you for string 4 very, very soon on Candlepin Bowling Network.